What you decide to do today, no matter how you feel, it sets the stage for your success tomorrow. So push yourself to take action and make it happen. And as the saying goes, right, you don't need to be great to begin with, but you have to begin to become great. You know, we all have ambitions, goals, dreams and aspirations, but at times they can just sort of feel really out of reach, can't they? So in this video, I want to show you that your goals are more in reach than you think. And what feels impossible in your mind, I will show you that it is possible. But you have to start. Force yourself to start. And here's how. Do you ever feel stuck, like you know exactly what you need to do, but something inside you just won't let you take action? It's almost as if your brain and body have decided to fucking wear concrete boots, innit? And have cemented you into place, right? But what if I told you that you have everything inside of you to push past these obstacles and get things done? What if I could show you exactly how to break through the resistance, what is literally holding you back, and take control of your progress? So in this video, we're going to be looking at 5 unstoppable ways to force yourself to take the action towards your goals. You know, or whatever you need to do, but you've been putting off because you've built this sort of complex, this mental construct around it that doesn't serve you, and it's possibly not true, but it's also stopping you from moving forward. So in this video, you'll learn practical, actionable strategies that will push you and help you to push past these excuses, stay focused and make real progress. So if you're ready to take charge and turn your dreams into reality, let's go. Plus stick around until the end for a special Christmas sing-along brought to you by my 2 dogs and a kazoo. Right, you ain't going to want to miss that Christmas treat for you all, so stick around to the end for that. What a cracker. So the first unstoppable action is that you're responsible for your own actions. Now, I know it might sound harsh at first, but think about it. It's empowering to know, isn't it, really, that your life is in your hands, right? It's exciting to realise that your future isn't determined by luck or someone else's decisions, but by your own actions. And that's the beauty of life. Yeah, it's yours to take shape. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect person to show up to just start. Cavalry's not going to come along and make things easy for you. And you know, waiting around, that's actually part of the trap, because the longer you wait, the harder it is to start. And the truth is that the longer you sit around hoping that someone's going to notice your potential and give you a little lifeline, give you a little bit of rope to cling on, the more you'll find yourself stuck in the same place year after year after year. I am wearing a daft hat. What? It's like one of them old-fashioned Scrooge hats where he's carrying the candle and stuff, innit? And me Grinch hoodie. 1, it's cold, and 2, it's Christmas, so I thought I'd get in the Christmas chair and do a video with it on. Why not? Because we're all wearing Christmas attire this time of year, aren't we? So here's mine. It's cold. It's not cold now, I've got it on, sorry. I don't know why I said it's cold. It's cold out there. Maybe it's cold outside, but it's not cold while I'm wearing this. In fact, you don't even need to put the heating on with this. It keeps you that warm. So you save a few quid as well. So it's not that bad. Anyway, let's get back to the video because I've digressed again. So anyway, right. Yeah, so as I was saying, your potential without action is worthless anyway. Because what matters is it's what you do and what you've got. You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, do you know what? What have I been putting off? Because I'm waiting for someone else to make it easier for me. Is it starting that business? Is it starting to be a content creator? Is it starting to work towards your goals, towards your exercise goals, towards your dieting goals? Is it about starting that business? Do you know, it could be taking control of anything, but you've got to take control of it. Yeah, but the truth is, the longer you wait, the heavier that weight becomes. Come on, we've all felt it. The longer we wait and procrastinate, it feels awful, doesn't it? Or we could write too many goals down and then just overwhelm yourself and not start any of them. So just start with small, manageable goals, 1 step at a time. Even if it's just to start reading again. Read for 5 minutes a day. Working on your content, 10 minutes a day. Working on exercises, just start with 10 minutes a day. Do you know, just make it simple. But at least you've started. At least you've got the ball going. At least you've got the ball rolling now. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about starting. You've got to start. Because, do you know what I mean? Like, carrying the regret later on that you haven't started, it'll feel a whole lot worse than the discomfort of just starting today. And you might say, oh, Daz, but it's hard. Well, of course it's hard. Anything worth having is hard. But take small, easy, manageable steps instead of trying to do it all at once, overwhelming yourself and not getting sod all done. You know, success don't come easy, and it's not supposed to. But here's the thing, right? The hard is what makes it valuable, really. When you force yourself to get it done, even when you don't sort of feel like it, you build on that inner strength that no one can take that away from you. You prove to yourself that you're capable of a hell of a lot more than you thought. Right, we are so powerful inside, but we just don't realise it because society puts us into this little me box, right? But you're far more capable than you could ever imagine. And we all tell ourselves these excuses because they're comforting, aren't they? You know, it's easy to say, oh, I don't have the time, or I don't have the resources, or I'm just not ready. But the excuses, they don't pay the bills, do they? And I've been there myself with these excuses. Oh, I ain't got the right equipment to start. I don't know editing skills to start. I'm no good on camera to start. I hate myself on camera to start. And each time it holds you back and holds you back and holds you back, doesn't it? Excuses are not going to help you at all. They don't get the job done, do they? What gets the job done is discipline, commitment, and action. Taking steps towards your goals. And do you know what the beauty of that is, right? They are things you can control. You can control them. They are things you can develop, right? So stop giving the power to your excuses and start giving power to your goals, no matter how small they are. I want you to make them small and manageable. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, right? But there'll be days, of course there'll be days when you don't feel like it, when you're too tired, stressed, frustrated, tempted to quit. Something bad might happen in your life and that might set you back. Yeah, I mean, this has been a great time for me, but I'm still doing a video today. My cat, she's not very well. She went out the door the other night and she hasn't come back. This is 2 days now, so I'm fearing the worst. Cats go away to die, don't they? But it's out of my power. What can I do about it? Okay, I'm still doing a video right now. I'm still filming as I've got them feelings, yeah, with sadness about my cat and stuff, but I'm still going. So what I'm trying to say is, right, when you're tempted to quit and give up and that, because life will get in the way. Life is a twat. It always gets in the way, but you've got to find a way to keep going. You really have. And once you can find ways to keep going over obstacles and that, you will become so powerful. And the days when you don't feel like doing things right, they're what separate people the most. They separate the winners from the rest. Because let me tell you, right, anyone can show up when it's easy and when it's going good and when you feel motivated, but it takes something fucking special to show up when it's hard. And that something special can be you. That is you. So if you're waiting for motivation, let me tell you, right, you'll be waiting a long, long time because it's fleeting. Like the wind, like the sea. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's in, sometimes it's not. So I want to save you some time here, right? Motivation is unreliable. It does come and go a lot. But what you need is self-discipline. And we are all probably going to need a bit of this, especially after the Christmas and New Year, when we've all made ourselves as fat as turkeys and indulging in rich foods and stuff, right? We are going to have to cultivate some self-discipline for after the New Year to get back on healthy eating, to get back on the exercise train, to get doing your content, to get working on your business or whatever you want to do. Because when you're eating all these rich sugary foods and having a bit of booze and alcohol here and there, it does not make you feel like doing any of it, does it? So you've got to plan ahead, right? Get back on the train after the New Year. When motivation's nowhere to be found, right? Discipline is what gets you out of bed when that alarm goes off. And it's what keeps you focused when the distractions are literally everywhere. And discipline, right, it also makes a difference between success and just being average. You'll see my video on self-discipline. I will try and pin it up there in the correct time in this video, but I always seem to fail at doing that. But I will put it up there, so look out for it. And I'll also put it at the end videos, you know, when I have that end screen where it shows you what video to watch next. I'll put my video on self-discipline and why you can't rely on motivation. Yeah, I've done a very good video on that, so I will put it up the end or up the top. I'll do both, so look out for it one way or another, okay? But you have got to start taking ownership of your life, right? And realise that you're responsible for your life. Decide that you're done with making the excuses. Decide that you're going to force yourself to get it done no matter what. Because no one else is going to do it for you, and no one else is going to care as much about you do about your own success. And the longer you leave it, the more dreadful you'll feel each time when you get around to doing it. You just won't do it. So come on, let's start. Let's start, even if it's a little bit now before Christmas. Yeah, I'm filming this video. I'm going to put it out tonight before Christmas, and then I'll do another one sort of ready just before New Year. So you can fit it in between and still enjoy Christmas and New Year. You really can. And it's actually quite a gift to mean that you're the one in charge and you get to decide how far you're going to go with things, how hard you're going to work, and how much you're going to achieve. Just start small. You don't have to conquer the world in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day, as the saying, that old cliche goes, but it's so true, isn't it? But you do. You have to start. You have to take the first step, even if it's uncomfortable. Push through the resistance and build the habit of showing up for yourself every single day, even when you don't feel like it. And I'm telling you what, over time, you will see the results, you will see the progress, right? And more important, right, you'll see the person, you're becoming the person who does get it done. And you'll start to embody that you are a person who gets things done, and the mirror will reflect that. If you're putting that out, that frequency into the universe, it will reflect back to you that you're a person what gets things done. Remember, your life is your responsibility, no one else's. It's up to you to take control, to do the actions, to do the goals, and to make it happen. So stop waiting, stop hoping, stop trying to sit on the couch and manifest it, because it's not going to happen, right? And stop relying on anyone to do it for you. If you can just try this, just force yourself to get it done, right? Because your future depends on it. And believe me, right, the rewards will be so worth it in the end, right? Just do it for yourself, do it for your children, do whatever. Are you happy where you are right now? If not, start working on the goals. Small steps. But with consistency and doing it daily, these steps get things done. So number 2, I want you to literally start breaking down what you need to do in small manageable chunks. And I'll mention it previously in step 1, but I want to go through it in step 2 as well. Because if you can just, whatever your tasks are, if you can break them up into just 5 minutes per day, everyone's got 5 minutes per day. 5 minutes per day, do a bit of reading. 5 minutes per day, structure out your content. 5 minutes per day, just do a bit of exercise for 5 minutes. Anything you need to do, just practice it for 5 minutes. And then you can go to 10 minutes after that, 10 minutes each day. But create a little routine and write down each little thing. And then you can write how much time you're going to spend on it as well. But just create a plan, create a structure, and work on more small, manageable chunks of that. Because if you don't create a plan or create a structure, you're going to just wake up the next day and go, oh, what was I meant to do again? How was I meant to do it? And then you'll feel all overwhelmed, and then you won't do any of it again. So sometimes, you know what I do, even when I'm tired, right? Even when I'm tired, I'll sit at my desk and I'll write down the things I have to do the next day. And I'll write how much time I'm going to spend on it. Because you won't always, obviously, if you kept working on just 5 minutes a day forever, you won't get much done. But 5 minutes a day on certain tasks, on what you need to work on, whether it's your business, whether it's your content, whether it's your ideas, whether you're writing a book, a play, whatever you're going to be doing, exercising and stuff, 5 minutes a day gets your foot in the door, doesn't it? It gets you to start. It rewires your subconscious mind to start that you have started on this. And once you start it, then you can increase it 10 minutes a day, then 15 minutes a day, then 20 minutes a day. And number three is being accountable. Have an accountability buddy, right? You'll be surprised how much this works, because what I do now, one of my friends who's also on a similar journey to me, and he's doing his content creating around property and stuff like that, and mindset, which is exactly what I do, minus the property. Mine's all about mindset, spirituality, self-development, the subconscious mind, stuff like that. And what we do, we tell each other a plan. So then that holds us accountable to it. Then if we don't do it, you know, we're going to look daft and stuff. So number 4, I want you to acknowledge that waiting, it only wastes time, right? So we'll look at waiting around and not starting. Literally waiting around is the easiest way to lose time, and lost time is something you can never get back. You know, every moment you spend waiting for the perfect opportunity in all the right conditions or enough confidence It's literally the moment you're wasting. And here's the hard truth, right? Nothing changes while you wait. So just bloody start, right? Because waiting doesn't solve problems. It doesn't help you build the skills and the knowledge and to get to start, and doesn't create the results. The action does. You know, when you sit back and wait, you're telling yourself a lie that tomorrow will be better and somehow it'll be easier tomorrow. What a load of bollocks, because tomorrow it's not even guaranteed, is it? And all the truth around that is while you're waiting, you know, it doesn't bring you closer to your goals, it actually pushes you further away, and it'll make you feel like crap inside. It builds a habit of procrastination. Take it from me, I was always doing it, always, oh, I'll start again tomorrow, then I feel overwhelmed, then I don't do it, and then procrastinate and do something else. And this was a constant habit of mine. And it just makes you feel more and more drained and tired and like crap inside because you haven't worked towards your goals. And all these people, what you get, and I've noticed in especially in like the spiritual community and stuff, oh, you don't need to take action. Oh, but you just wait around, feel the emotion, and then you take inspired action. It's still fucking action, no matter what little theory you want to put on top of it, it's still action. And the ones who are telling you don't need to take action, well, good luck, because nothing will happen, and you'll just feel more miserable. But you're hanging on to that little wish, aren't you, that wish that it's going to manifest without you doing sod all. No. Whatever you believe in will give, once you're putting out the elevated emotion, it will give you what you need. It will give you what you're asking for, but you have to push, you have to keep moving forward in that desired place. You have to take the action, otherwise it's just going to be a thought of elevated emotion. The divine is going to help you, but you're not going to act on it. So then it just becomes a buried tomorrow, doesn't it? Yeah, so what I was saying about tomorrow is not guaranteed. The truth is that waiting doesn't bring you close to your goals, it just pushes you further away. You know, it does build that habit of procrastination. And you know, once that habit takes root, it's fucking hard to get rid of. So you got to ask yourself, right, how much time have you already wasted by just waiting and doing nothing, or not starting because it doesn't feel right at this moment in time? How many of your goals and actions have been delayed because you've convinced yourself that you weren't ready? You know, as Apollo Creed said, there is no tomorrow. I'll do it. There is no tomorrow. He's right. Because you're not guaranteed that tomorrow will come. And then when what you've not done today, when you push it on tomorrow, you might have even more stuff to do tomorrow, so it'll feel even more overwhelming. Just take the small steps and fucking start. I want you to take a hard look at those opportunities, what you've missed. It does hurt, doesn't it? You can feel it. But that pain is important, right? It's a wake-up call. You don't get to rewind the clock, but you do get to make a choice right now. Do you keep on waiting, or do you start moving towards a goal in small steps? Yeah, let's face it, right? Waiting, it often feels safe, doesn't it? In a little comfort box. It feels like you're avoiding failure or disappointment. But in reality, you're just delaying your own progress towards your goals. And the longer you delay, the harder it becomes to start. The fear, the anxiety all grows, the excuses get bigger and bigger and bigger, and before you know it, you've spent years stuck in the same place, in the same familiar patterns. That should be your wake-up call. Waiting isn't safety, it's stagnation. You know, think about what you want most in life. It's probably financial freedom, better health, better relationships and love, you know, to master whatever you're doing, your craft or whatever it is. You're waiting for it won't get you there. And the gap between where you are now and where you want to be, it can only happen and get smaller by taking action, taking small steps. Every day you wait is a day you could have spent 5 minutes on improving yourself, growing, honing your craft and getting close to your goals. Let's get real about why people wait. They wait because they're scared of failing, scared of looking foolish in front of friends and family, scared of not being good enough. But here's the truth, right? Here is the truth. The fear, it never goes away while you wait. It just gets stronger and stronger. And the only way to overcome the fear is to literally face it head on. You know, action it diminishes the fear bit by bit. It starts knocking down the fear. It'll always be there. But the movement and the action makes the fear start to shrink. So stop thinking you need to figure everything out before you begin. Most people who achieve great things didn't have all the answers and they didn't have everything figured out. You know, trust me on that one. Taking the steps and the goals, it teaches you. You know, through the mistakes you make. And waiting for perfection is just another excuse to avoid the work. Doing the work is where the magic happens. And use the time. because it's your most valuable resource. You can make more money, gain more experience, build better relationships, but you can't create more time, so use it wisely. Because once it's gone, it's gone. It's gone forever. So why waste your time waiting and let another day slip by without taking another step towards what you want? Starting now doesn't mean you have to be perfect, doesn't mean you have to have everything all your ducks in a row and all figured out. It just means taking the small step, the small first step, no matter how small it is. One step leads to another, one foot in front of the other, and before you know it, you're building momentum. But none of that happens if you stay in the trap of just stagnating. You may tell yourself, I'll start when I have more time, I'll start when I feel more confident, but that's just a lie we tell ourselves to feel better, to feel better about ourselves and staying in our comfort zones. The truth is, the perfect moment never fucking exists. The conditions will never be ideal, and you've got to act. You've got to act, no matter what happens. You have to create your own momentum, and waiting, just takes away all your potential. Keeps you in that familiar cycle of someday it'll happen, but someday, find that on the fucking calendar. All you have is today, the present moment, right now. And it's this opportunity, right? So don't waste it. If there's something you've been putting off, just do it now, or take a small step towards it. If there's a goal you've been waiting to pursue, start on the small steps on it today. Every little small action is better than none at all. And when you start to think and acknowledge that waiting only wastes your time, you free yourself from that illusion that someday you'll feel ready. Your readiness isn't a feeling, it's a decision. Decide today that you're done waiting around. Make today that you're going to take some action, no matter how imperfect or how uncomfortable it might be. Your future self is counting on you right now, so don't let them fucking down. They're relying on you to take the little steps today that will create your dream life in the tomorrow. Don't let them down. Don't let yourself down. That's more important. You don't want to be looking back down years from now and wonder what life could have been like if only you'd have fucking started, do you? So for number 5, right, you've got to use your own pain as your driving force, right? I've literally done this. I have some crazy stuff happen to me in 2024. A relationship breakdown of my partner of 17 years. I lost a job that I really did love. I'm now having to get out of this house somehow, what I'm stuck in at the moment, and it's all caused me a lot of pain. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just using my pain to drive on. I'm literally using it as my driving force. And at first it was all getting me down and stuff, because I really thought, this was my family, this was my life, and it's just all fell to pieces, everything. And then I just dusted myself off after being the victim for a while. I thought, you know what, this didn't save me being the victim. I'm now going to use my pain to drive me on to lose weight, which I've achieved. I have lost a lot of weight. I'm getting in really good shape now. And I've started doing my content week in, week out, no matter what's in the way, I still keep doing it. Because pain is a powerful thing. It's something everyone faces at some point, and it does come in many forms, doesn't it? Loss, failure, rejection, disappointment. But here's the key, right? Pain can either make you or break you. And it's starting to make me, and it can also start to make you. It all depends on how you respond to it. If you use it the right way, right, pain can become the fuel that drives you to accomplish things you never even thought was possible for yourself. Now, take a moment to think about the pain you've experienced in your life. It might be the frustration of falling short, of your goals, opportunities that you've wasted or regret taking, the hate that someone's caused you, or mistrust, or whatever it is. Acknowledge it. Don't run away from it. Don't bury it in the sand, and don't pretend it doesn't exist. Because pain is real, and the first step to using it is to face it head on. Most people try to avoid pain at all costs out there. They numb it with distractions or push it aside, hoping that it will fade away and subside. But ignoring pain, it don't make it disappear. It lingers in the background, doesn't it? Quietly controlling everything, all your decisions, and holding you back. So instead of avoiding it, use it and let it remind you of what you don't want to feel again. Use it to make the action, take action, to do better, to rise above it all. Because pain is a way of really sharpening your focus. And when you're in pain, you start to see things more clearly. What truly matters. You see the mistakes you've made and the lessons they hold dearly, because you learn from your mistakes. The people and habits fall away as well that no longer serve you in life. You can use that clarity to make better choices and decisions and make stronger goals and to go after them with everything you've got. And here's the truth, pain can make you so much stronger if you let it though. Every time you endure it, you build resilience, and every time you rise from the setback, you prove to yourself that you're capable of handling much more than you thought. And it's so true. I've been through the fucking mill and I'm coming out on top. I really don't want to get into too much, right? I don't want to make it depressing of how much pain that me breakdown of my partner for 17 years, the relationship fading away, having to do split sharing with my daughter, split parenting when what I've always wanted, the family dynamic, and I really thought that it was after so many years, but it just fell apart. This job I loved and it paid me well, just fell apart. It's been a painful 2024, but you know what? I've grown through it and I've not shown it on these videos because I've used pain as motivation. I've used the pain to make me do the things that I should be doing. I've used the pain to progress in life, and you can really use it yourself. You've just got to learn how to do it instead of becoming the victim of the pain. And every time you overcome it, you do grow. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort box. It happens in the struggle, the turmoil, in the decisions. Keep everything going. Keep going when it hurts. Keep moving forward. Think about it. A lot of the most successful people in the world, they didn't get to where they were by having an easy life. They faced pain and rejection just like you, but they pushed through. It's just mental, and they struggle as well, but instead of letting their pain define who they are, they let it drive them instead. They used it as the motivation to push forward, to work hard, to be better, to achieve more. And if they can do it, and I can do it, so can you. As one of the most powerful things pain can give you is a sense of purpose. When you've suffered, you understand what it feels like to be at the lowest point when the chips are really down. You know what it feels like to feel helpless, sad, to feel like giving up in life. Use that understanding to push ahead and use it to help others who are going through similar struggles like I am. Like I'm using it to help other people, because pain can connect you to others in a way that nothing else can. Don't let the pain be the end of your story. Let it literally be the beginning of your new chapter in your life. Let it help you towards your goals. Let it be the reason you work harder and get up earlier and refuse to settle. The reason you keep going when others quit. Pain isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're alive, you're human, and that you have the capacity to overcome it. And when you use pain as a driving force, you literally can take control of your life. You stop having that victim mentality, being the victim of your circumstances, and start being the creator of your destiny, because we're all co-creators. Your pain doesn't define you, your response to it does. You might not have wanted to, and you haven't chosen the pain that you've been facing or face, but you can choose what to do with it. Let your pain remind you of your strength, and let it remind you of the fear inside you, the part of you that refuses to give up. Use it as that reason to jump out of bed every morning and keep pushing forward, even when the chips are down and when it's hard. Because the pain you feel today is temporary, but the growth, it can bring lasting results. And as that saying goes, hard work now, easy life later. But if you're all comfortable and you've got the easy life now, right, you're only going to face a lot of hard life and hard work later on. I want you to think about the pain you have endured in your life. Wouldn't it feel incredible to look back one day and know that you've turned your pain into something positive? That you didn't let the pain ruin you, but instead you let it make you let it spur you on. You used it as a small stepping stone to become the best version of yourself. Anyway, I hope you found that content valuable today, and if you have, please like, share and subscribe. And as promised, here's my little rendition from my dogs and a kazoo of Stay Another Day. It's like an East 17 song, you probably heard it, Stay Another Day, a Christmas song. Well, here's my dog's version of it, and I can't get copyrighted for that because it's my dog's version. Anyway, enjoy, and I'll see you next time, and stay till the end of that little rendition because there'll be some more videos up what YouTube are recommended for you. Anyway, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'll do another video before the new year, and then I'll wish you all a Happy New Year on that one. And let's have a great 2025. Let's smash this together, and let's take the action towards what we want to achieve. Take care. out.